God help the people who have to administrate that. I've been bringing God into this episode a lot lately. I'm not sure why, but anyway, keep going.
Yeah, that's going to be insane. We have the winner collecting $200. He's also going to be qualifying for the TSL number 3. The other top finishers, I believe, 2nd through 8th place, will be getting the qualifier points. And since this is the last tournament, that's the last time you can actually earn those qualifier points. TLO has already gotten through with the points, but the other 7 people are still going to be figured out tomorrow. They're going to be updating that thread live as the tournament is happening, so go check that out. You can find it in the description. And the open rounds will, of course, be casted by the community casters, and the semifinal and final rounds will be officially casted by Team Liquid, although I do not know what casters will be there tomorrow, whether it'll be Chill, Day9, Wheat, Artosis, or whoever else they have on that casting team. But also going on tomorrow, I mentioned how we were going to start cutting some of the fat here in all these tournaments, but I have to mention the SC Reddit Open. They do a crazy, crazy great job over there every Saturday. Sign-ups start at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Happens every Saturday with the tournaments going live at 2 p.m. For more information, you can find the Team Liquid thread, or just go over to screddit.com, I believe is their website, right?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, and then the IMS Invitational number 1 is going to be wrapping up on Sunday. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that, Patrick?
It has some giant names, of course. Bomber versus July in a best of 7 on, again, pretty new, interesting maps, which is really good to see. I really like it. We have Neo, Enigma, Testbub, Bractus, Valhalla, Pawn, RE, Europa, and Matchpoint. That's going to be you and Ralcoon casting. Is that right? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be broadcasted Sunday, February 27th, 6 p.m. Central, and that's GMT. That's midnight or noon, rather. I'm not exactly sure.
6 p.m. CST. You're saying
GMT.
Yeah.
I'm just translating the time
time
on the
conversion
fly
was
here.
Never my strength, man. Never my strength.
Right on. But anyway, obviously 2 giant names, Bomber and July. So it's going to be great to see that. In the new world of SC2 news, by the way, as I'm sure you all know, the PTR is up, and the biggest news, or let's just say some big news, is new ladder maps. We have 4 new 1v1 maps, and for you team players out there, 4 new 2v2 and one new 4v4 maps. I'm going to stick to the 1v1 maps myself, and I know that all 4 maps are 4-player and bigger, so there's no Steps of War 2, for those of you wondering. Yep. It was just the PTR maps from previously, and they're renamed.
Like,
instead of just
PTR
random
map
thing, it's now
Sunken
Temple or whatever. Which is just Temple with island resources, so it's a lot like Python in Brood War, but should be pretty cool. I'm excited to see that. I've been waiting for new maps. I kind of wanted new GSL maps on there as well, but I can live with it because I'm probably not going to be in the GSL next season, so I'll make do. But otherwise, let's talk about the actual patch if you want. Do you have any thoughts on it?
Yeah, so they're introducing Grand Master League. They talked about that before, so that's not really a big announcement except that it's coming out. And now apparently with the new ladder, they're not showing the number of losses below Master Leagues. I believe you kind of clarified that before we went live. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, or at least confirm it, so I'm not making an ass out of myself?
I can't exactly confirm it. I heard it from a friend just before I went live. He talked to me and he said, "I can't believe they're doing this."
Well, I'll confirm it right now. That's what it says in the patch notes. I'm looking.
Okay, they're like coddling. It feels like they're coddling people, but I mean, I guess that's what you got. I understand if you're like silver and you don't want to know that you're 30% win rate. I do understand that because it can be the game can be really frustrating when you're that new. Does that mean
that when you go up to Masters, it's going to actually show your amount of losses, or
that's
kind of interesting.
Then you get the real thing, which I like though, because now it's Grandmasters and Masters, so you should. I like that. I like that you have it up there. I'm not sure how I feel about like Diamond and Platinum not knowing, but what are you going to do? What about the actual balance changes? Like, for instance, the Kadarian Amulet now has been removed. Yeah. And as a Terran, I can personally say I am super excited about this. As a Protoss, I'm not so sure. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit of a uproar from the Protoss players. Another thing that the Protoss players were quickly starting to become quite fond of was the fact that the Mothership's Vortex had this quote-unquote arcane toilet that's kind of been spawning everywhere. And it's no longer possible to happen because all the units are untargetable and immune to damage for 1.5 seconds after coming out of Vortex. So we'll have to see kind of how that goes in. Some of the other big changes, of course, was the battle cruiser movement speed going up from 1.406 to 1.875. I'm not sure why they go out to 4 or 3 numbers like that, but whatever. Bunker being increased by 5 seconds, and then the Tech Lab stem pack research is increased by 30 seconds, which was one of the leaks that Naniwa posted here a couple days ago. And then also they had the infestor changes, the health increase from 90 to 110, and stim duration increased from 8 to 4 seconds, or stun duration, excuse me. Damage increased by 30% to armored units, and it now fires a missile instead of being an instant cast, so you can dodge them. Guess I don't know how fast that's going to be, but that's kind of an interesting change that I didn't even know about till I just read that right now. So it's going to be pretty cool to see how that all works. I like, I just read this again. They mention in the patch notes that players can no longer hide units by seeing them or setting them in a close proximity patrol. Parenthesis Viking Flower. So I guess Artosis and Tasteless got their name out there big enough to where they're going to be featured in the patch notes. So good job. One of the other things is in the patch was also the Observer and Replay UI changes. They're adding a bunch of new panels. You can go check out the full patch notes for those, but that brings some pretty interesting kind of, I guess, tools to the Spectator UI that a lot of people have been wanting for. What's going on with In Control? He posted a letter to the community or something like this. I don't know what Jeff is up to these days.
Well, all right. Well, first of all, I want to say the Observer UI looks, if the screenshots I saw are correct, it looks amazing. It looks better than any overlay program that I've seen so far. By far, you get to see both.
Whoa, those are crazy looking. I'm bringing those up on the screen right now.
Yeah, they look really, really cool. If that's real, I mean, I hope it is. Anyway, In Control's letter to the community. If you're into gossip, he's the Charlie Sheen of Starcraft. In that they're both crack addicted egomaniacs, and you should check it out. He actually gave a really nice, sincere apology, I think, today. Actually. And so if you are following all the drama and are interested in, the face of the NASL or whatever, you should check it out. What's going on with the MLG competition format changes?
Well, there's a lot going on with those changes, and just so we can make the 15-minute time limit, I'm not going to discuss them in great length there, but go check out the forum post that Slasher put up over on the Team Liquid threads. We'll have that in the description for you guys. And while I wasn't able to bring up the pictures of the Spectator UI, we will post those in the description as well. But a lot of changes for this year's MLG season, and we'll probably have some more exciting news coming out of MLG at the beginning of next week. So look for that. Patrick, you got anything else before I wrap this up?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep. All right. So you can check out myself, twitter.com/itmejp. You can follow Patrick at twitter.com/chobopeon. Of course, send in any tips to tips@itmejp.com. Support the SC Center. We'll be back on Monday for the Monday edition of the SC Center. See you guys then. We are out.